Will Smith says Jada Pinkett Smith wasn't the only one who had an extramarital relationship. Hey royalties, kings and queens, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Royalty, back with another celebrity relationship gist. The 53-year-old actor featured in a new cover story for GQ magazine and discusses the revelation in his upcoming memoir Will. He also spoke about his relationship with his wife Jada, as not much of it was discussed in his new book. And he also went on to share about his intimacy fantasy and other celebrity crush. Will and Jada Pinkett Smith's marital relationship has always been in the public eye, leaving people with questions about what they really are. Are they swingers or do they have an open relationship? In an interview with GQ, Will admitted that while their marriage was initially monogamous, they later decided to open it up after they were both miserable and clearly something had to change. Last year, the couple's marriage was publicly scrutinized after rapper Augustas Cena has publicly claimed that he had engaged in a relationship with Jada with Will's permission. This left everybody talking and, memes were being formed. Although Jada initially debunked the rumors and news, but she further went on to accept that she had a relationship with August in her Red Table Talk, as well as invited her husband Will to share his experience about her affair with Augustas Cena. We also shared that Jada decided to go public with their response to Cena's comment about his romance with Jada in order to protect themselves. He said the pursuit of truth is the only way to be happy in this lifetime, and we sort of came to the agreement that authenticity was the release from the shackles of fame and public scrutiny. About the memes made after the Red Table Talk with Will during the Augustas Cena entanglement issue, Will claimed that he was not upset, that the shoot was done during midnight and they were going on a vacation the next day. He needed to rest because he was exhausted af. The father of three further explained to GQ that during the Augustas Cena issue with Jada, that most people walked away thinking Jada was the only one who had a relationship outside of their marriage, which he explained it's not the case. Jada never believed in conventional marriage, and for the large part of our relationship, monogamy was what we chose, not thinking of monogamy as the only relational perfection. Will Smith also touched on his fantasies involving other celebrity women. He did mention of his desire of having multiple girlfriends, particularly Halle and dancer Misty Copeland. He said he looked forward to working with intimacy coach Michaela Bohem, sharing that his greatest desire in the world was to have a harem of girlfriends. It was okay to think Hallie is fine. It doesn't make me a bad person that I'm married and I think Hallie is beautiful. Whereas in my mind, in my Christian upbringing, even my thoughts were sins. I realized that my thoughts were not sins, and even acting on an impure thought didn't make me a piece of ish, he said. Will in his teenage years has also nursed the idea of traveling with 20 women. He said, I don't know where I saw it or some ish as a teenager, but the idea of traveling with 20 women that I loved and took care of and all of that, it seemed like a really great idea. And then after we played it out a little bit, I was like, that would be horrific. That would be horrific. I was like, can you imagine how miserable? On his relationship with Jada, Will further said there were significant endless discussion about what is relational perfection, what is the perfect way to interact as a couple, and for the large part of our relationship, monogamy was what we chose, not thinking of monogamy as the only relational perfection. He said we have given each other trust and freedom with the belief that everybody has to find their own way, and marriage for us can't be a prison. So here you have it, guys, about Will and his wonderful relationship with his wife Jada Pinkett, also sharing about his celebrity crush Halle Berry and of course Misty Copeland. So thank you so much, everybody. I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell for more celebrity relationship gist. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.